Firstly, I'm sorry that I'm using a text-to-speech bot to read out my commentary about my piece and my depression in general, but I hate my voice and I don't have any good audio equipment. I've been feeling down again lately, and this image has been in my head. Don't know if this is how others tend to picture depression, but I tend to picture mine like an ocean, with varying levels of depth and the surface. I imagine people, normal people, with normal brains, almost always float on its surface, or even above it in a boat or on land or something. They know it's there, they know it's beneath them, they know they're partially in it, it's a part of everyone's life in a way. But they don't dip their head beneath, and they're not aware of how deep it is, or even what's beneath it. Depression to me feels like constantly sinking, sometimes deeper, sometimes I'm just below the surface, but I can never seem to get above the water. The world looks different behind the water, the sky and sun ripples. I don't see the sky the same way everyone else does. I can intellectually picture what the sky is like, how it feels, what life is like at or above the surface, but I can't feel it. Even when I try to remember the feeling, using a memory that's supposed to be happy, I intellectually know I was happy, but I can never recall that feeling, even just after it's happened. It sank, like a rock. Every now and then, through medication, therapy, having an unusually good day, or just sheer force of will, I can force myself above water. For a time I can see, hear, and feel the world the way I guess most normal people can, even though my vision is still clouded by the water dripping off me. Then everyone looks at me as though to say, "Where have you been?" Or, "Oh look, you chose to show up." They just laugh and enjoy their time, trying to include me, but it still feels alien. I can fake it for a time, hoping I'll start to feel like they do if I mimic it. But eventually I sink back under, even when I try to stay above, like something's pulling me, grabbing me. I want help, and the others try to, but they don't see what's beneath. They think I'm faking or being dramatic. Eventually, I just sink again, and stay below, just at varying depths. Other times I'm sinking deeper and deeper. You can still see the sun, but it's harder to. You can still hear the people laughing and chatting at the surface, but just barely. Sometimes I'm there so long it feels like I'll never get back up, even to just below the surface. Then there's the scary part, the comfort, the cold, quiet depths. I've been there so long it's hard to picture something else. It's the devil, you know. Hard to picture life outside the cave when you've never been. Then I wonder, should I even try to get back to the surface? Maybe I'm just not meant to be there. Maybe this is just how I am. Maybe that grabbing and pulling is reminding me of my place. They can be up there, and I stay down here. That's just how it is for some people. Some people are just wrong, broken, and there's no fixing it. You just have to accept it and live with it. Then the worst part, each time I'm under the water, I'm always looking up at the surface, the people, the sun, the sky, even when I'm sinking. But sometimes, I turn around, and face the void. The deep, dark, cold depths, where these strange amorphous claws rise up from. I can't see it, but those things seem to want me down there, with them. Maybe I become them if I let them drag me deeper, where I can't see anymore, can't hear, where all I feel is the cold darkness. Maybe those hands were people like me once, the ones that turned to the depths, and let it take them. Sometimes I don't know why I don't just let it take me. Maybe it's just stubbornness or spite. It's a constant struggle to swim upward against them. I get so tired, sometimes I just want to sleep. And let whatever happens happen. It often feels like an endless cycle, of being dragged down, struggling against it, swimming as far up as I can, only to be grabbed and dragged back down, all at varying depths. Some deeper than others, and sometimes, I can get above the water, but it never lasts long. It feels like my life is meant to be Sisyphean rather than happy like normal people's. Like, I'm trapped in the ocean forever. The point isn't to be to get above the surface forever, or even get there once. It's impossible for me, but instead, to find joy and contentment in the depths. To enjoy pushing that rock up the hill, because that's all you have, and all you'll ever have. Best to try and enjoy it. I don't know, That's just how it feels a lot of the time. Just been feeling down again and wanted to draw this and try to describe it.